What's up, everyone? This is Matt Mrozik, and here's another review. I got a lot of reviews to do, so I'm just going through them today since just got back from the lake house, cleaned my studio up for the most part, organized all the stuff I'm working on so I can keep working on that stuff, and I'm going to knock out some reviews so I can put these back on the shelf. So this is a kit, from what I understand. I got this in trade with Jason Fielder. I gave him, we traded, let's see, a Catwoman, and I traded him my, what did I trade him? Was it my Alpha 3 Deadpool? I think it was. I traded him something. I think it was the Alpha 3 Deadpool, or if I can remember correctly. Anyway, this is a cool piece. I mentioned that anyway, we met at Wonderfest, we got to talking, and he said he had this Catwoman, be interested in selling her or trading it. So I looked at it like, man, that's a cool piece. So it comes with this great art box. I'm not familiar with the artist's name, so maybe someone who sees this can tell me the artist's name. And from what Jason tells me, this is a completely produced Ownage piece, so all done by Ownage, start to finish. So I think the sculptor's name is on the sticker. When I open this up, I should be able to find out. But very high quality piece done by Ownage. I think there's only 40 of these. And yes, this is one of the kits that you probably can't get unless you know someone who has one that's selling one. I didn't even know it existed. I don't know when it was produced or anything. I really don't know a whole lot about it, but it's a cool piece. So it's got the black foam packing and stuff. So I'm going to actually unpack it to the side here because she's quite, it looks like a simple piece, but it's actually quite complex as far as how many pieces there are. So I'm going to pause, unpack, and then come back. All right, just real quick, as I mentioned, it's got the black foam packing, and here's what everything looks like in the packing. I'm going to take it all out, and then I can put it together to a certain point. But with some blue tack, I can probably get her mostly put together, and we'll show you what she looks like. So I'll be right back. All right, so here she is all unpacked. And there's actually a lot of pieces for this kit. And when you look at it put together, it looks pretty simple, but she breaks down pretty well. So we're going to start with the base. Nice big round base with Batman's cape in the bottom. And the name of this piece is Catwoman Wayne Manor Thief. I don't even know what number I have because they didn't number it, but I think Jason told me there's 40. And Jason even included a Catwoman comic. This is officially the first comic book I have ever owned right here. I've never purchased a comic book before. So it's my first comic book, so I'm excited. I don't know if I should open it and read it or if I should leave it in here. I don't know if it's worth anything, but it's cool. I mean, it's the same. I'm assuming that this piece is based on this Catwoman. But cool, thanks for Jason for that, throwing in the comic book. You have broken my comic book cherry. This is done by Ownage, so, highest quality out there. I love her pose and everything. It's super sexy. So the best thing to do is I kind of put her together as much as I can to show you how she goes together. But the base is real simple. It's round base. This is Batman's cape. And in this bag are these little resin gems that go around the base. I'll just take one out and show you, because these will be painted and glued on later, but they're little gems. And they just go right in the base down here like that. So nice little detail over there. And those go all the way around. And it's pretty impressive how she stands, because she only stands on this one foot with this one peg. Now when I first got this, I had a hell of a time getting this peg to go into the base, and I later found out that the cape the base does come apart, and I had to make the hole a little bit bigger for the foot to go in. I have to back up because she's gonna get tall really quick. So there's that first leg, and she bounces. The whole thing bounces on that one leg, so that's pretty impressive. I don't know if I'll be able to get her together that much, to be honest. I may pause and do some pinning. I could do some pinning real quick for the legs. At least that way she can stand. I could probably get this pinned relatively quick, so let me put some blue tack in here and see if I can't get her to stay together a little bit. There's that. Oh, and also for the base is a cat, which I absolutely love. Really sculpted nicely. And cat sits right there in the base. And then we also have Batman's cowl here. And that sits in the base too. It just kind of lays in here. Looks like it goes in. I think it lays in there. I had it in there the other day. There it goes. Lays in just like that. So we got Batman's cowl in there. And you can see how tall she is already. Let's see if I put another piece of blue tack on this leg. If it'll stay. So when I pin this girl, there'll be a nice long pin going through this leg into the hip. Alright, so we can do that. There's a little bit of gap there because that's just blue tack holding her together. And then we have, for arms, we have 4 arms. And they do have magnets. So for one of the switch outs, we have her holding this cool gem. And, oops, that popped out. So she will be holding a cool gem. I was actually surprised they had that in there so well. I think it wedges in there just right. Yeah. It's actually pretty ingenious how they have that, because they had it wedged there and just perfectly. So what happens once this gets painted, I'll glue this gem in. I may not want to go back in. There we go. I don't want to lose a gem because it's really cool. So she's holding a gem like that, and she's got 2 heads. So when she's holding the gem, I guess you could have either, there's a whip hand. Hold on. Okay, so this hand is holding a whip. I have to look at the pictures because I think, okay, yeah, so when she's holding the gem, she's got this other hand which is holding Batman's belt. Now, when I unpacked this the other day, I dropped at this end of the belt and this little part of the clip broke off. So hopefully I'll find it when I'm sweeping, otherwise I'll have to build one. And then this hand comes back here. Like, nope. It goes on a very, there we go, just like that. And then she's got 2 heads. And there is a problem with one of the heads. Not the heads, but with the hair. I'm missing a piece of hair. So for the one where she's looking at the gem, she's got this little expression on her face like she's kind of eyeing it. So it's a really beautiful sculpt. Again, the quality, you know, it's Ownage, the quality is like spot on. And with this head, she only has hair coming out of the back of her cowl. So let's see, will the hair stay on? Yeah. All right, so there she is, put together, holding the gem. Really super sexy, great curves. Just a nice, it's a simple piece. It's really simple. But what I like about it is it tells a story in a very simple way. So let's see how tall she is. Okay, so the top of her head, she's right at 22 inches. So a good size. And she doesn't extend past the base. So the base looks like about 13 inches in diameter. I'll come in a little closer here so we can get a better look at her face and stuff. You can see there that she's kind of eyeing the gemstone, which is kind of cool. Like she's just checking out the score she just got. And if we go down, you can see nice curves, big cleavage. She doesn't like big cleavage. And then the cool base with Batman's cowl and the cat back there. All right, so the next switch out is the other head. So this comes off. There's a magnet in the head, which is nice. And the hair and the head can be glued together as one piece and put on. And then let's take this off. Let's not drop the gem so it goes flying. Let's take this off and let's not drop the belt and break it again. So this one, she's got these hands holding a whip. Let's see. And I haven't put this one together yet, so you get to see me mess with this for a second to see how it goes. Okay, it looks like, excuse me, looks like this comes in over here because it looks like the whip is coming through this hand. Give me 1 second to play with this because it looks like it only keys one way. At least it should. Please hold. Okay, so that one goes in there, it looks like. Yeah, that one goes there. And then this comes around like this. There we go. Okay, so that's how the whip goes. And then I do have one problem with the hair on this other head. So the way this other head works is that she's got some little strands of hair that come down over the front of her head. And I have two right side bangs. I'm missing the left side bangs. So she's got this big chunk of hair like this. See if I can get this. And I dropped it. Luckily her ears didn't break. Yay! Maybe I can put her on. I think if I put her on, I'll keep the hair in place. Her shoulders are keeping in place. Nope. Let me put some blue tack on the hair. And it's heavy. This hair's got some weight to it. So let's see if we can get that to stay. Okay. So this is kind of her other pose slash whatever. And then we've got, still recording? Yep. This piece of hair that comes on the side like this. And then we've got a piece comes over here. It's not going to fit perfectly because I got that blue tack in there. And then there's a bang that comes down right here. So I've got two of these, two of this piece right there, and I don't have the other side. So contacted Jason. He's like, oh, I don't know what to tell you, man, because you can't get this anymore. So I'm going to have to try to sculpt it myself, or I'll find one of my buddies that can sculpt me a piece of hair. I don't know how expensive that would be to have someone sculpt me a piece of hair. I wouldn't think it'd be too much, but you never know. So there's the alternative pose. I kind of like the other one better anyway. I like the where she's winking at the gem. You know, it's kind of mischievous. You know, this is more of a sexy kind of thing. She's got the whip going on. Until it falls out. But I think I like, I'm sorry, I'm right in front of the camera again, I know. But I think I like the other one better. So it may not be a big deal to me anyway if it's missing that piece of hair, but I'll try to fix it, because if I sell this, you know, typically my plan is to paint something and sell it. You know, like I said, I just want to paint and share work, but again, really cool piece. I'm going to take this head off because I don't want that to drop. No, there goes the hair. And I guess technically you could put the other head in here, but it doesn't look weird. It looks weird because now she's winking at the whip, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So, yeah. Again, I'm sorry I'm in front of the camera. But yeah, I think I like this one. This setup right here to me says Catwoman. You know, she's kind of mischievous and a criminal. I just like that. But again, a nice simple piece. Lots of parts to it, done very well, great sculpt. I don't know who the sculptor is. Like I said, from everything I've been told, this was done completely by Ownage. So I guess they do pieces every once in a while on their own. But yeah, nice piece by Ownage. So there you go. And yes, you can't get this kit. I apologize. Like I said, I didn't even know it existed until Jason had mentioned he had it. But there you go. It's a 1/4 scale Catwoman by Ownage. As always, thanks for watching. It's Matt Mrozek. Catch you guys next time.